it is in wave number, and chi e is the means xe is the unharmonic constant. Xe is the unharmonic constant, and v is the vibrational quantum number. V is the vibrational quantum numbers. So v takes the values 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on. 0, 1, 2, 3 up to so on. So here ev is the energy in terms of wave number. Okay, next, so ev is equal to omega e bar. Omega e bar is the frequency, oscillation frequency. So it is in wave number. Bar represents it is in wave number into 1 minus chi e means xe v plus half into v plus half. Here we take v plus half common. Here we take v plus half common. Okay, you can next here the energy of the harmonic oscillator. Energy of the harmonic oscillator is the this one. ev is equal to v plus of omega oscillation bar. So this is the energy of the harmonic oscillator, and this is the energy of the anharmonic oscillator. Okay, next, so we compare two equation. This one energy of a harmonic oscillator, and this one energy of the anharmonic oscillator. So ev is equal to ev. V plus half cancel both each other, equating both the two equation, energy equation in terms of wave number. V plus half is get cancel. We get omega oscillation bar, which is equal to omega e bar into 1 minus xe v plus half. 1 minus xe v plus half. So we get this equation. So you know, omega oscillation bar is the harmonic oscillating frequency. Harmonic oscillating frequency, it is in wave number. Omega e bar is the oscillating frequency of the anharmonic oscillator. So here for a less v, means v is the quantum number, vibrating quantum number. So omega oscillation, which is equal to omega equilibrium, omega e bar. So it is in less v, means smaller v, it is nearly equal. The oscillating frequency of the harmonic oscillator and oscillating frequency of the anharmonic oscillator nearly equal. So okay, next, so here the v means vibrational quantum number increases, the oscillation of a oscillating frequency of a unharmonic oscillator is decreases. You can see v is increases, the oscillation is decreases. Next, omega oscillation bar, omega oscillation frequency of a harmonic oscillator and anharmonic oscillator is equal equilibrium oscillating frequency of anharmonic system. The frequency for infinitely small vibration about the equilibrium point. So this is valid when the particle is in at rest. Omega oscillation bar is equal to omega e bar. So omega oscillation is the oscillating frequency of a harmonic oscillator, and omega e bar is the oscillating frequency of the anharmonic oscillator. So it is valid for a infinitely small oscillation. infinitely small oscillation, or the oscillator is in rest. Oscillator is in rest. Okay, so here omega oscillating bar are right omega O bar. Omega O bar, which is equal to omega E bar into 1 minus half into xc. So this is for V is equal to 0. V is equal to 0. That means V is equal to 0 represents the ground state of a vibrating oscillator. The ground state of a vibrating oscillator. Next, E naught. E naught represents the energy of the ground state of a vibrating oscillator, means anharmonic oscillator. It is in centimeters. Next, next we move on to the selection rule for anharmonic oscillator. The selection rule for anharmonic oscillator, delta V is equal to plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, up to so on. So this is the selection rules for anharmonic oscillator. So for the selection rule for harmonic oscillator is delta V is equal to plus or minus 1 only. The higher values plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4 gets forbidden. So delta V is equal to plus or minus 1 is a only allowed transition. But in the case of anharmonic oscillator, delta V is equal to plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and takes higher values. So that means we next move on to next page. That means it gets the possibility of larger jumps. In the case of anharmonic oscillator, the possibility of larger jumps. That means plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4. Okay. Next, here the selection rules will be discussed. So here next we takes intensities of the spectrum. We already discussed about the intensities of the rotational spectrum. So here also we discuss about the intensities of the vibrating spectrum. So we discuss intensities. Here the intensities is depends on selection rule and also population. So here selection rules, all the higher jumps are valid in the case of anharmonic oscillator, but the population is, we discuss about the population. Consider Boltzmann distribution law. So here this is the Boltzmann distribution law. We take ratio of the number of particles present in the excited state and number of particles present in the ground state, which is equal to exponential minus 6.63 into 10 power minus 34, this is the H value, into 3 into 10 power 10, this is the C value, into 10 power 3. 10 power 3 is the gap between the excited state and ground state. Divided by 1.38 into 10 power minus 23, this is the KB, Boltzmann constant, and 300. So here we take Boltzmann distribution law for the, which is equal to exponential into minus 4.8, which is nearly equal to 0.008. So in this case we have, for the excited state V is equal to 1 is nearly 0.01. It nearly is 0.01. It has 1%. it has 1% of the ground state population. Ground state population, that means clearly we says 99% of the particle lies in the ground state. 99% of the particles is lies in the ground state. So here next we take three transition. So from ground state to first excited state, this one, ground state to first excited state, and 2 ground state to second excited state, and 3 ground state to third excited state. We calculate the ground state to first excited state. The change in energy is E V, which is equal to 1 to V E V, which is equal to 0. Energy of the ground excited state minus energy of the ground state, which is equal to half omega E bar minus X E 1 plus of square omega E bar minus half omega E bar minus half square X E omega E bar. Substitute value of V is equal to 1 in the equation, this one. Substitute the value of 1 in this equation and substitute value of V is equal to 0 in this equation and subtract, we get the change in energy. Okay. Change in energy. So this is equal to omega E bar 1 minus 2xe centimeter inverse. So this is the first absorption or emission of the, means here we discuss emission line. So particle is in the first excited state to ground state. Particle is transition from first excited state to ground state. We get a emission line. So this is the emission line of the ground state to first excited state. Next we want to, so for the selection rule is delta V is equal to plus 1. Okay. So plus 1 indicates the selection rule, the plus value indicates plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, etc. This indicates for the emission line. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 indicates for the absorption line. Okay. Next, for the second, the transition between second excited state to ground state. So for the selection rule is plus 2. Delta V is equal to plus 2. This is allowed transition. Delta E is equal to, substitute V is equal to 2 in the anharmonic energy equation in terms of centimeter inverse, and V is equal to 0 in the same equation. We get the absorption, means emission line for the transition of the second excited state to ground state is 2 omega E bar into 1 minus 3xe centimeter inverse. 1 minus 3xe. This is the second emission line of the transition second excited state to ground state. Next, similarly we calculate third one here, third excited state to ground state. So in this case the selection rules takes delta V is equal to plus 3. Similarly calculate the change in energy. So the change in energy is this one, 3 omega E bar 1 minus 4xe. So this is the emission lines of the these three transitions, and these are the HCl emissions spectra of the these three transition emission spectra of HCl. This is the transition from V is equal to 1 to V is equal to 0, means first excited state to ground state, and this is the transition V is equal to 2 to V is equal to 0, second excited state to ground state, and this is the V is equal to 3 to V is equal to 0, third excited state to ground state. Okay, so this is the observed values. This is the observed values of the HCl diatomic molecule. Okay, so these are the nearest values. So it is present in the infrared region. It is in centimeter inverse. So here we take intensities wise. So all the particles present in the ground state at room temperature, almost all population is present in the ground state. So we have it as most intense, which one? V is equal to 1 to V is equal to 0, means that the transition between excited state, first excited state to ground state have more intense, and the second emission line corresponding to V is equal to 2 to V is equal to 0, means the transition between second excited state to ground state, it has less intense. So first emission line have considerable intensity, second line is less intensity, and third one have very less intensity, means V is equal to 3 to V is equal to 0. It has very less intensity, and also here higher means higher jumps, like this: delta V is equal to plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, etc. These emission lines are very weak intense, but it is allowed. Okay, next. So here the transition you can see. So this is the transition we discussed in the just 5 minutes back. So this is the transition. This is ground state to first excited state, and ground state to second excited state, and ground state to third excited state. Here all the molecules present in the ground state. So first few transitions are more intense, and higher transitions are less intense. And here omega E bar is the oscillating frequency means fundamental absorption or fundamental emission. So here this one, omega E bar is the fundamental frequency, and this 2 omega E bar and 3 omega E bar, 2 omega E bar and 3 omega E bar is the first and second overtones. Omega E bar is the fundamental frequency or fundamental absorption or fundamental emission, 2 omega E bar is the first overtone, 3 omega E bar is the second overtone. Second overtone. Next we move on to here